Before the end of the episode, we're going to definitely build a gift shop. So we need a stack of shopping baskets, a cash register, and then products to sell. So that'd be cheap gifts or expensive gifts. Let's go and buy all that stuff. Rounded shelf, stack of shopping baskets. Oh, and a cash register as well. Let's get in the queue. We've gone through all of our money there. It's now day 88, 89. Took us ages to get to this point. Okay, 50th and 5th Avenue. So this building, $30 a day, which is cheap. 15 customers max. And the traffic index just means how much traffic is around the area. So behind that number is more sales. Let's run that now. Kev's Gifts. Here we are. Kev's Gifts. Closed at the moment, obviously. So let's put the shelf down. Let's maybe put it in the middle. Spin this around. Support. Put them there. So let's just store the stock on there. Stack of shopping baskets, put that in the entrance. Cash register. Let's put that back actually. Cabinet with drawers, so this is going to be where the register is. The register is going to be on top of this cabinet. Cash register. Okay, wholesale store. Let's go on these trucks. So we want cheap gifts. Oh, these are expensive. They are not cheap. We definitely need paper bags. Let's get some. Okay, so we need more money basically to get cheap gifts. Let's just get these paper bags for now. Let's get a couple. So we've spent all of our money now. Let's go and try and get a loan. I did try and do that initially, but they did just decline it because they said I was too poor. Which is fair enough. So we just store these. We can actually put the paper bags for the cash register. Let's just store them in there. So 1,000 out of 1,000, 4,000 in total. Let's just let's leave these here. Okay, bank. Where's the bank? Okay, so we've been sacked for missing work. Let's just go in the bank and see if we can try and get a loan. A new loan. Let's just start with 10,000. Daily payment of 50. Fine. Okay, amazing. Okay, we can get a loan. We've got a loan. 10,000. Can we get more? Let's get as much as we can. Let's try 25. Can't lend more than. Okay, so let's do that. 9,711. Let's take that. Yeah, amazing. Right, okay, let's get a car. So the loan was actually Phil's suggestion. The very first comment on the channel, so thanks Phil. You beautiful bald man. Cargo capacity 20. So that's way better than the vehicle. Better than the car. The car's only 8. So let's get in black. So there's actually a wholesale store around the corner that you can actually drive into. Pretty sure they sell the expensive gifts as well. And so on the right we've got cheap gifts and expensive gifts. Let's get some of these. So cheap gifts. 1, 2, and let's just do the same with the expensive gifts. That shelf is going to be cheap gifts, and then we'll bring the other shelf in and pull that as expensive gifts. So we've got a second shelf just next to it. Yeah, looks okay. And then we're going to put expensive gifts on that shelf. So we've got more stock, so 400 expensive gifts, 200 cheap gifts, and you'll see because this one's set to expensive. Once we load up this storage shelf, it's going to automatically put stuff on this show. Okay, it's not working. Okay, let's take them off there. Let's get expensive gifts and let's fill this shelf. So I think if we had an employee, they'd actually fill the shelves back up. So if we do it manually, yeah. So I think we can actually open. So we've got paper bags, shopping baskets, shelves for the stock. We've got a cleaning station for if it gets dirty. Let's just move this hand truck back into the back. So now let's actually set the times that the shop is open. So ideally we want to be maximising the amount of hours in the day that the shop's open. to make the most amount of money. So if we go on Kev's Gifts, schedule, so it's open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it's open every day. So how many hours is that? That's 8 hours. So we could maybe extend this. So we need to be here for 8 in the morning. Let's close at 7. 8 o'clock. So that's 12 hours in total. We've got a cleaning station, a cash register. So because we don't have any employees, these are empty. So I'm actually gonna just perform both of the jobs for now. So in the future we can actually employ a member of staff to do all this for us. No apartments set up, asleep. So we need to be in the shop for 8 AM when it opens. Okay, so I bought some food. So let's just leave that on the floor. And let's start. Let's do a full day shift. See how much we can make. Wow. That is actually way more than I expected. 2,500 in one day. Holy shit. Right. That's amazing. So the next step is, rather than us working the shop every day, let's try and get an employee in. If we get someone to work there, then we don't have to spend our time there. We can go and set up somewhere else. So let's try and do that. So before we actually get employees, we can actually employ anyone else. We need a basic management course. So I'm just at the university. We're just gonna. Oh, it's expensive. Oh no, it's not. It's cheap. So we need to do 10 hours in total. We can do 6 today. And then we'll do 4 tomorrow. So we're at Anderson Recruitment. Let's go in. Let's try and get some staff. So we've got Kev's Gifts. We want, and let's go for like 4, 5 maybe. Let's go 5. So 5 employees in one day. Yeah, so tomorrow we should have 5 customer service employees. And then we're also going to do one for a cleaner. So let's try and get 2 cleaners if we can. Okay, so we've got some messages from the recruitment company. There's 2 candidates. We'll have a look at that message in a second. We're also going to quickly go and drive in, try and buy some more stock. So I did that one of them. That storage shelf at the back, I want to be filled with boxes full of stock. So I'll have to keep coming back and filling it up. So we don't actually have that much money. So let's get some more cheap gifts. Maybe 1 more box of cheap gifts. Let's do 2 of each. Should have enough for 2 each. So we're just inside the shop. Let's check our phone and see what employees, what candidates they've given us. So we've got Gowan Thomas, good customer servicing skill, part-time, and he wants 4 days a week. Yeah, okay. Let's take him. So Ava Kelly's good at customer service, wants full-time work. Let's take her. Part-time, let's cancel that one. And then another one part-time. So now let's allocate into the business. So if we go on Kev's Gifts, schedule. So let's just open every day of the week now. So every day of the week, let's try and do 24 hours. If we can. Gowan Thomas. So let's put him in part-time. He wants part-time work, so we can do 30 hours. So he's just doing, what's that shift? That's a long shift. That's a 20-hour shift. Okay, that'll do. And then close on Sunday. So just try and fill these shelves a bit. We've got 2 more expensive gifts and 2 more cheap gifts. Let's just put all them on there. So we've got a good amount of stock. We're open 6 days a week. 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, which is a lot. We've got employees for all them days. We've got lots of stock. So now this should just run itself. Until when we get a cleaner in, then they'll clean the floor. The floor's a mess, but. So she's complaining about a uniform. Let's put a uniform on the employees. So if we go to my employees, then we just tick them all. Assign uniform. Default. So now they're all wearing a uniform. So now this should just generate money on its own. And we can look to open a second business, because now we'll have more spare time. Okay, so we've got the cleaners allocated. We're open Monday, Tuesday, Monday through Saturday. It's pretty much 24 hours, minus these 4 hours on the end of Saturday. So let's see how much money we made for a standard day. So on those, 1,600. What? that's less. Let's have a look. Okay, so we only made. Okay, so on the last day, yesterday, we only made. Okay, the salaries are obviously way more now. Yes, because we've got more employees and we've got more outgoings, but that's fine. So 1,600 a day, still good. And now we can work on, because that gift shop's fully automated, we can still work on a different business. I think the next one's going to be a law firm. It's pretty easy to set up. So yeah, that'll be in the next one.